Yo, I remember Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be, and suddenly the ghetto didn't seem so tough. Tupac Shakur on Keep Your Head Up. Before his voice healed nations, it healed one, then another, until it became the soundtrack to a people who had nothing except the rhythm of survival. This is the real story of Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye was born in 1939 in Washington, D.C., in a house where silence was survival. His father, Marvin Gay Sr., was a preacher with a rigid hand and an affection for feminine clothing, satin robes, silk pajamas and pantyhose. He ruled the home with confusion, not love and understanding. The boy learned early that joy and pain could exist in the same room. Music became Marvin's only escape. By the late 1950s, Marvin joined the Motown family, first as a session drummer, then slowly as a singer. In 1961, his first album under Tamla Motown went largely unnoticed. But in 1962, he broke through with Stubborn Kinda Fellow. That voice, smooth, pleading and prophetic, became the soul of Motown. In 1963, he married Anna Gordy, Berry Gordy's older sister. Their relationship was complicated, loving but stormy. In 1966, they adopted a son, Marvin Gay Sr., who was later revealed to be Marvin's biological son with Anna's niece, Denise Gordy. Despite the tangled origins, Marvin raised him as his own. Through the late 1960s and into the 70s, Marvin pushed Motown's boundaries. What's Going On wasn't just a hit, it was a revolution. Civil rights, racism, inner city struggle. It was Black America's experience turned into melody. But Marvin didn't just live through music, he lived through people. In 1970, he tried out for the Detroit Lions and signed a contract to pursue a football career. His father admitted that it was the only time he didn't pray for him, not out of spite, but fear of watching his son get hurt. Then came Janice Hunter in 1973. She inspired the most sensual era of his music, Let's Get It On and I Want You. She became his wife in 1977 and the mother of his children, Nona and Frankie. Their love burned hot and ended cold with a divorce in 1982. Around that same time, Marvin found community with legends. He sparred with Muhammad Ali during a 1978 charity event. He spoke about spirituality with Minister Louis Farrakhan, played football with Pam Grier, and connected with Jesse Jackson, even bonding over a basketball game in 1976. He recorded with Diana Ross in '73, admired Michael Jackson's evolution, once saying he dances like James Brown, but sings like a spirit. And with Stevie Wonder, he shared not just a stage, but a mission. But none of it could stop the wars of racism and hatred. By 1984, Marvin had moved back into his parents' home in Los Angeles. He was depressed, paranoid and suicidal. He said more than once, "I don't want to live anymore." On April 1st, 1984, a simple argument over a misplaced insurance policy between his parents escalated. Marvin stepped in, he shoved his father, kicked him. Minutes later, Marvin Gay Sr. returned to Marvin's room with a gun. He shot him in the chest and the shoulder. As Marvin lay dying in his mother's arms, he whispered, "I got what I wanted. I couldn't do it myself, so I had him do it. It's good, I ran my race, there's nothing left in me." He died one day before his 45th birthday. His father, convicted of voluntary manslaughter. When asked if he loved his son, he replied, "Let's say I didn't dislike him." In 1998, Marvin Gay Sr. died of pneumonia at age 84, but the story didn't end there. In 2013, Marvin Gaye's children, led by Marvin III, filed a copyright lawsuit against Robin Thicke and Pharrell over Blurred Lines, claiming it copied Got to Give It Up. They won in 2018, because you don't duplicate Marvin Gaye. You don't sample pain, revolution and genius without leaving a trace. His daughter, Nona Gay, carried the legacy forward in music and acting. Nona played Muhammad Ali's second wife, Belinda, in the film Ali, starring Will Smith. She also played Z in The Matrix, Reloaded and Revolutions. In 1990, she was in a 3-year relationship with the music legend Prince. His son Frankie stayed quiet but stood guard over the family name. And Anna Gordy Gay, his first wife, his co-writer, his anchor and rival, lived until 2014. She died at 92, still saying her phrase, "Let go and let God." She and Marvin III accepted his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award, together. Still honoring the man, still protecting the legend, Marvin Gaye was not just a singer, he was the voice of his people. The sound of black pain and black possibility. His life was a ballad, his death a requiem, his music eternal. He sang for peace, but he died at the hands of his own blood. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. Marvin Gaye. What's going on? This is Rich News with the Daily News Buzz. Please like, share and subscribe for more music stories on legends who shape our world.